James Gallo, Derek Kletzel in the Golden West Trailer Equipment broadcast booth as we head downstairs for a Magri Coaches show with Assistant Coach Curtis Pereverzoff. Curtis, proud of the way your guys dug in on this one as you finish up a pretty busy schedule?
Yeah, really proud of the group. We were saying in the locker room there just a couple of minutes ago, probably the most proud we've been of the group so far this year out of any victory. I think, we all knew the schedule. It was going to be a hard week coming into it. And, I think that today's game got hard and our team was up for the challenge. So really happy with the group.
Sometimes it's not how you start, it's how you finish, because as Derek and I talked about, a pretty slow start to this hockey game for the Warriors. Took them a little while to find their legs.
Yeah, I know guys' legs are heavy, and obviously, you never want to use those as excuses, but it is the reality. Every team's going to have to go through it at some point. But like I said before, just being able to stick with it, we were able to get to our game plan. I thought we had some really good ozone time, and then I thought that when we were in the defensive zone, we were able to weather the storm for the most part and get the job done.
I thought in the second period they tried to push you guys pretty hard, threw a lot of pucks at the net. But the third period, you guys bounced back and you started to take the play to them. What was said in between periods?
Just stick with it, and just that was it. We had 20 minutes to go. Boys had a little incentive here for a couple of days off if they were able to get the job done, and they did that. So they were pretty excited about that, and just to save the legs. But really, nothing really had to change except for just digging in and doing it as a group, and we were able to do that.
Ethan Semeniuk, one of your leaders, took a hard hit late in the game, bounced back for the overtime winner. You got to be happy for him.
Yeah, really happy. Wasn't sure when he took that hit if it was going to be. He was kind of slow getting up there, so I'm never really sure for overtime. But credit to him, he wasn't going to quit and he was ready to get back out there and hard push to drive that puck to the inside. It's a hard play to make, and he was able to make it.
Magri Coaches show with Assistant Coach Curtis Pereverzoff. Just two more questions, Curtis, on two more guys. First off, our first start tonight, Casey Brown had a goal and 2 points. He's very noticeable on the ice, and at 19 years old, he's playing like a man. Is he not out there?
Yeah, I think that's a pretty good way to put it. I think he's one of the fastest players in the league. I think obviously he can use that to his advantage. It's something that really helps on the kill is using his speed, and he's been able to get a couple shorthanded goals this year because of it. So I think for him, he's going to continue to just do things hard, continue to use his speed to his advantage, and continue to put the puck in the net when he gets looks like that.
The other guy I want to ask about is Gage Nagel. Do you think, Gage on Friday night played with a lot of energy, a lot of speed, did that again here tonight? Do you think he's finding the form that he had back early on in the season?
Yeah, I think like we talked about on Friday, he's the definition of work. For a guy like him, and he knows it, he'd be the first to tell you that when he's effective, he's skating in straight lines, he's using his body, finishing his checks, and putting himself in good places to use his speed back in the offensive zone. So, it's not always going to go in the net like you hope. And obviously earlier on in the season, it was going in the net. So I think if he continues to do that, play an honest game, it's going to happen for him as well.
Magri Coaches show with Assistant Coach Curtis Pereverzoff. Congratulations on the win, 3-1 on the week. Congratulations on a successful week. Good luck as you get ready for games on Friday and Saturday. With that, I know you're not taking days off like the team, Curtis. You'll be in Monday morning and ready for work.
Can't wait.
Congratulations, Curtis.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Game show does continue as we go back downstairs and hear from the hero of the day, Ethan Semeniuk, with the overtime winner. Ethan, you took a big hit to end that third period, back out of the ice in the overtime, and you're able to grind your way to a beautiful goal. Take us through how you were able to end this hockey game.
Yeah, obviously the guy blew a tire. I got pretty fortunate. Just tried to use my legs and take it to the net. Yeah.
You say using your legs. How hard is it, Ethan, to get the legs going when you're playing 4 games in 5 nights and wrapping up a weekend 3-3?
Yeah, it's a grind. A lot of stretching goes involved. I don't have the best hips or the best lower body in the league, that's for sure. No, I just got to get it going. Thanks to Laner too. Help from him. Just take it all in, all the tips he gives me, and I've done it before, right? Obviously, not the first time I had to do it.
You're one of the leaders on the team. Obviously, you've been around here. That's a tough stretch here. You guys needed the points. What was said? What did you say or any other leader say between the second and third to keep this team going?
I think the message was just going into the game and between periods, it's going to be a grind. Red Deer plays hard. We know that. That doesn't change. even if you got 3 games in a weekend. Yeah, the message was just, put our heads down, follow the game plan, and just play hard.
You guys got to be happy for your goaltender able to get a victory against his former team here tonight.
Absolutely. It's huge. He played well. He's been playing well since he's got here. So, yeah, it means a lot to get that guy a win for sure.
Old man Ethan Semeniuk joins us as he told us earlier, right? I mean, he's got a 35-year-old body, that's what he's telling us. But you're the old guy on the team, and you're playing with 2 17-year-olds, Riley Thorpe, who's in his second year, and Matthew Lajoie, who's in his first season. How are you enjoying playing with those 2 young guys? Because Ethan, you can see the trio developing more and more chemistry as you guys look to impact hockey games.
Yeah, absolutely. They're quick, they're fast. They had good chemistry, just the 2 of them together. So I just try to not get in their way, grind it out a little bit. But no, they're, like I said, they're skilled players, and they make good plays, and they play fast. So I think it's working out well for sure.
You just throw it in their corner and tell them, get me the puck, right?
Yeah, and then I watch them pass it back and forth 7 times, and I'm like, all right, these guys have played together before for sure. Yeah.
The overtime hero, Ethan Semeniuk. Congratulations on the win. Congratulations on a great week. 3-1 in a hard schedule, Ethan. Very good. Enjoy your days off and get some rest.
Thank you.